Here we go. Dude, I just love that theme song so much.
You say it every episode.
I know, but every time I hear it, I just get excited. Makes me want to go and run the AB meta.
It would be interesting to watch every VOD of this podcast and hear that
me sing
every single introduction to the show. Yeah.
I know. I'm just letting it play. Okay, I'll stop it now, guys. I promise.
You have an infatuation.
I love that song.
It may be an issue.
I know. One convenience of this new microphone is that the mute button is right there on it. I don't have to fumble.
That's true, yeah.
So, welcome to episode 8 of TyriaNow. He is
8.
Aaron. I'm Miko.
What's up, guys?
We're here to entertain you for a couple hours, or an hour and a half, or however long we go.
Yeah, length varies by level of excitement.
Or
how many
silliness.
How many goofs we have to perpetuate, like how many wacky things we hear from chat. Dude. How much experience we have with the content on the docket. Mm-hmm. It all dictates the length of the show.
Yes. And Arctic, you'd be spamming the Twisted Marionette soundtrack. Yes, that is a theme song I have not heard in a while. Do they have it on their SoundCloud?
I don't remember what it sounds like.
I remember it was pretty epic sounding. I just don't remember what it sounds like right off the bat.
Hashtag bring the Twisted Marionette back.
Oh man, I would love that.
I mean, if it was a world boss, sure, but I wouldn't do it just for fun. I would need to get good things out of it.
Make it a raid. Oh.
It would actually be a great raid boss, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Yeah, a great raid boss.
It would. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Very heavy version of the theme song. Of the
Guild
Wars 2 theme song?
Of the Guild Wars 2 main theme. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. Well, we've got some things to talk about this week. There are some things going on with the game.
Here and there, a few.
What have you been up to the past couple of weeks?
WvW No Downed State week.
Dude, I haven't even been able to get in.
Double world XP. I don't care. I don't care about the actually. Okay, so I kind of like the No Downed State for the simple fact that fights don't take as long.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have to sit there and cleave somebody after downed. They're just dead. Or if I die, I'm just dead. There's no... Because like when you are roaming and you are 1v1 somebody,
mm-hmm.
if you go down, you're going to die, right? Like you're just delaying the inevitable if you try to use your skills. There's a few scenarios where that's not true. Like if they down you, but they've got like 600 health left and then you down them and then you're a ranger, so you have pet res and they don't, then you win, right? But other than that, for the most part, I appreciate No Downed State for just speeding things along.
Yeah.
It matters more in Zerg stuff because of just how that works.
The body pile.
Because, there's a lot of rallying that happens in Zerg versus Zerg.
Mm-hmm.
So when you can't rally, it's a different ball game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just playing it for the double world XP because I'm really starting to creep towards that rank 2000 mark for the floaty tentacle armor. And so
I saw you tweet something about that, and I was like,
yeah.
I don't know if I want to go and Google tentacle armor because
you get like the sublime Mistforged armor has these sweet like ethereal. You know the exalted. You remember the exalted shoulders that came out?
Yes.
So it's like that, but actually good, which is really cool.
I'll have to look it up because I don't think I've actually seen it. And I was going through the wardrobe not that long ago or last week.
It's not in the wardrobe.
What the hell? Why not?
The Mistforged Triumphant Heroes armor is in the wardrobe. The Sublime Mistforged Triumphant chest piece is not in the wardrobe.
Ain't it? Why you
So
do this?
you can't preview the wings. You have to see somebody else wearing them, and I think they're on the wiki as well.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the armor you can get at rank 2K WW. So I got a bunch of ranks in No Downed State week.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still not close. But I've set myself a goal of 1 world rank a day.
I saw that you tweeted that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to do 1 world rank a day now so that I can push myself towards that mark.
Right on. And I think if you... do you usually still run with boosters down there or no?
Oh, always birthday booster. Yeah, always birthday booster. Never not birthday booster. I don't use any of my other world XP boosters, though, just because they're much more scarce. Like, I don't have a lot of them, so I kind of save them in case I ever need them.
So are you going for the heavy? Which armor set are you going for? Oh, I see what it looks like.
I don't know yet, because I don't know which one I'll be able to make work, because you can't just have the wings. You have to have the armor chest piece, because that's what the wings are attached to.
Yeah.
Which I hate, and I rant about at least once a stream.
Okay.
Because I don't like any of the chest pieces. I'm
looking at the light armor one right now on the wiki. It's okay.
They're okay, but I have better, right? And so, yeah, it's just a giant conflict within me of, do I sacrifice my overall clothing to wear the tentacle wings, or do I ditch the tentacle wings? I don't know. I don't know what I'll do, but I want to at least be able to try it.
So is there an ascended version and a legendary version? Is that the idea?
No, the sublime chest piece with the tentacles is just an ascended piece. Okay. You don't have to legendaryify it.
Legendaryify it.
Yeah.
But you can if you want to.
You can legendary all the different WW tiers as long as it's ascended. So my legendary armor is just the normal triumphant armor. It's not even the Mistforged.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah. So you can legendary just the normal Mistforged as long as it's ascended.
Arctic says that 1 rank a day is going to take you 3 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have, because I'm at rank 1500 now, right? Okay, so I only need 500 more ranks. At 1 rank a day, I could hit it like somewhere around next year, provided I have at least a few weekends in there where I get like 10 ranks, right? So like July 2020, ladies and gentlemen.
Long-term goals. I see how this is going.
Yeah, prepare yourselves. I'm thinking the long haul.
All right. So
that was my week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, what did you do in Guild Wars 2?
I raided some, not a whole lot. We had... It's spring and summer. We tend to see people getting pulled outdoors because of the warmth of the weather and the sunshine and all that good stuff. So we've had several of the groups that have needed a lot more subs. And so some have gotten canceled. Some I found subs for. Some are going through transitions of personnel. So it's always a good time. So I've been unlocking Weaver on my non-raid nights, because I haven't done that yet.
You don't have Weaver?
There's a lot of elite specs that I haven't unlocked.
You need to play World v World.
I know.
Unlock them all day 1.
Yeah, but I kind of, I like playing open world, so I don't mind going to get the HPs and getting them while I'm going.
I get them anyway.
Yeah, well, so I've been doing... hot maps, getting currency there, which is good because we've got a new legendary greatsword coming that I quite like. So
we'll talk about that later.
So I figure getting currency now is a good 2 combo deal.
Build up your leyline sparks and your crystalline ore, because those are the ones I would.
A ton of them from when I was doing my legendary armor. I've got so many leyline sparks. Those are the ones
I always find are difficult. Are the leyline sparks.
I wish that there was a map other than the silver wastes that dropped obsidian shards in massive amounts.
So silver waste is the best map to passively accumulate obsidian shards while you also accumulate gold, right?
Yeah.
This is a discussion we've had on my stream several times.
Yeah.
because everybody has their own little way of getting obsidian shards, right? One way you can get obsidian shards is you can actually trade unbound magic for them.
Yeah.
And what a few of my viewers do is they will do winterberry farming and liquidate all the winterberries into unbound magic and then put it into obsidian shards.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that sounds egregious because I'm like, but what about ascended trinkets, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't need ascended trinkets, it's a viable obsidian shard option, but you don't make the money at the same time like you do in Silver Waste. Silver Waste is always better.
Silver Waste is really good in that sense.
Yeah.
And I know you were saying last show that there haven't been very many groups running it lately. Is that still the case in the past couple of weeks?
It's hit and miss. I did it all Thursday night. Thursday night, I did a good five rounds of it with the same squad. So it's mainly a guild run thing, basically. If a guild is doing a run, you can do it all night, and if they're not, then you're probably out of luck. Like I wanted to do it last night, but there was no one running. So yeah.
That's kind of
But yeah, I would recommend doing Silver Waste if you can for your obsidian shards, just to accumulate loot while you do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing at some point.
Maximum efficiency.
I'm not going to knock it out in like day one or anything. Like Age probably will to troll you. But yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
It'll be a long term. We'll talk about it later. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Unlocking Weaver and raiding some.
I don't like Weaver.
I know you told me this. I don't have it fully unlocked yet, so I haven't really been playing around with the sword, but I need to start.
It's too hard. It's too hard.
I've heard it's piano because you're just hitting lots of buttons with the.
Like, a lot of people don't like. I mean, hell, I don't like to admit when something's too hard, right? But Weaver's too hard. I can't play it.
Well, there's always Tempest, and Tempest is quite good.
Exactly, and Tempest is brain dead, which means it's perfect for me. I wish you good luck with Weaver, though.
It's all right.
I wish you good luck with it. Are you going to raid on it?
Probably not. I like to have survivability, and unless I feel comfortable on it, I won't bring it into a raid.
Gotcha.
But I do want to unlock it just because I want to unlock it. I feel like I need to make more of an effort to finish unlocking the elite specs.
I was going to say new account goal, unlock all the elite specs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's like, I don't have Weaver unlocked. I don't have either. No, that's not true. I have Hollowsmith unlocked. I don't have Scrapper unlocked. I don't have either of the Warrior elites unlocked. I don't have... What else is there? That's probably the only ones. Thief. I don't have Daredevil unlocked on Thief.
I finally played Berserker yesterday since the changes.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It's exactly the same. Literally. There's nothing different. There's nothing different about it.
On the Condi, probably a little bit lower, but not too bad. And Power Berserker's good.
Well, because I was on Twitter last week and I saw Nike tweeted that he hated it. Yeah. And I was like, oh boy, it must be bad. Yeah. And then I finally tried it yesterday and I was like, this is exactly the same. They're like, we put a cast time on Berserk mode, right? It's like a quarter second. It's like a quarter second cast mode. And you can move while you're doing it. Like, it literally doesn't matter, right? Mm-hmm. It's exactly the same. There you go. So, yeah, my way of Berserker life has not been harmed.
That's good.
In any way, yeah.
That's good.
So it looks like we've had good weeks in game.
Yeah, productive-ish.
Yeah, not as much raiding done as you would have liked.
No. But while I was unlocking Weaver, I've got some drop for some achievement or other from out in the Path of Fire, and it's a weapons one that gives you...
Oh, the Weaver Sword?
Not the Weaver Sword. It's some Alonian something or other with martial stats. I don't even know. But the weapons look cool, and it's... So I've decided to unlock those, and I'm missing 3 or 4 of them now.
Oh, is that one of those, the exotic Joko style weapons?
Probably.
Yeah. The uniquely named ones. Yeah, they come out of phylacteries sometimes as well.
Yeah. I figured they came out of phylacteries, but Yeah.
Twitch chat does mention that the adrenaline gain on Berserker feels slower. It felt the same to me. I don't know. I don't play Berserker that much, so you're probably right, chat.
Yeah. So that's what we've been doing in game, and there you go. So, as Aaron mentioned, we're just going to jump into this. As Aaron mentioned, there is a No Downed State week happening in WvW, and I think it is over. Is it over yesterday?
It was over yesterday, yeah. I just wanted to mention it because I was like, that happened, and I actually did it, so I can actually talk about it. But I pretty much covered everything that happened.
Yeah, I know. I heard that it was pretty fun. I didn't get to play it because I was working. And so that
I mean, let's be honest. The real reason you didn't play it is because you don't play World v World.
I do. I go in with owls now.
Do you? Do you go in regularly?
I try to because they usually run on Saturday nights. I think they're doing.
Are you going in right after the podcast?
If they're running, then yeah, I probably will. Although I probably do need to check my work thingy to make sure that
guys,
I don't need to report.
Miko plays regular World v World now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not like a hardcore, nutter like you that goes in and is ranked 1500. I'm like ranked 40.
That's not hardcore. That's the thing. That's considered
medium core.
That's considered dipping your feet in the shallow end is the thing.
According to people who live there, right? Who
live
in the mode. Yes. Okay.
And there are at least 12,000 people who live in the mode because I looked on Guild Wars 2 efficiency the other day and I am ranked like 12,000 for total WW rank. There are 12,000 people that have thousands of World v World.
I consider my toe dipping a lot more profound in intensity because I'm only ranked 48 or whatever it is that I am.
That's like double what you were when the Warclaw came out, though.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's impressive. You're stacking up the world rank.
Stacking up the world ranks. I usually, when I go in, I level at least like 10 whenever we go in with them.
You're going to have Warbringer in no time.
I don't know about that.
It's only rank 350. It's chill. Okay.
It's chill?
Yeah.
But then you gotta don't you have to grind all the mats and stuff out? I don't know because I haven't looked into it.
Only like 900 gold. You just need a gift of fortune and
I've got a gift of fortune. I found one lying around in my bank and I'm going, why do I have this?
Wait, you have a random gift of fortune?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah. I don't know why I have it. I must have been about to. I think it was.
How do you forget about a gift of fortune?
Because I started doing other things.
A legendary.
I was going to craft. I think I was going to craft the Dreamer to troll someone in raids when I was playing Soul Beast a little bit more before I swapped to Chrono, and then I swapped to Chrono, and so they don't use short bows. So there you go. So
see, and I have my gifts of mastery already. Like, if I had a gift of fortune, I could craft a legendary right now. I'm not happy.
I know. I've got a gift of battle as well, so I could craft a Gen 1 if I wanted to. I've got the minstrel's precursor, the bard or whatever it's called. It's in my guild bank as well.
So you're telling me you have a precursor and a gift of fortune, and you're not legendary crafting?
No. I'm poor right now. I've crafted my legendary armor, so.
But you're done. That's the thing. You're poor, but you're done with the legendary.
I'm recouping my supplies.
Gotcha. I mean, make another legendary. You gotta pump those numbers up. You've got what, 3?
I have 2.
But armor counts.
Well, the armor counts, yeah. So I've got the Shining Blade, Twilight, and the armor. So I've got
so you got 3. So you need to pump those numbers up.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Go ahead and go make number 4.
Yeah, so number 4 will either be the minstrel because it will be actually handy on my Chrono. I can clean out her inventory a bit more now that it's getting stacked up again with more gear because I decided to roll some Conde Chrono gear. And
let's be honest though, you should make Binding of Hippos because it's way cooler.
I can't though.
Why not?
There's 2 reasons. The cost is it's a Gen 2 legendary, so it will be painful.
Yes.
And 2, it will clash hard with my Chrono. I can't do it.
It's the best legendary in the whole game.
It's hideous.
In the whole game.
It's hideous.
It's the best one. It's
the
my
hand
favorite.
Is enormous. The book
it's
is
my
cool.
favorite legendary.
The book is cool, but the hand is I can't.
The hand is eldritch and intimidating.
I can't. It's ugly.
She doesn't
it's
like
purple
Ippos.
though. It's purple, which attracted me, and then I saw it, and then I went, I can't do that. I need to like theme an entire character around that legendary, and currently I cannot do that to my human female Mesmer.
Chat says Ippos is fantastic, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's pretty much universally everyone's favorite.
If I could use it with Malix, I would. See, there you go. Revenant next to Lead Spec needs to have a focus or something, and then I would make Binding Ippos and throw it on a Revenant.
I could get down with that, actually. Yeah. I can get down with that. Because then I would have a reason to swap out of Herald, because I aesthetically like Shield, but I don't like the skills on it. So then I could make Ippos and then be happy with my Revenant again. That would be cool.
You don't have to run a Shield with a Herald, though.
Yes, but I like how it looks, is the thing. Yeah, it's a visual thing.
Yeah.
I never use the skills.
Yeah. You wield it, and you basically handicap yourself 2 skills, basically.
Yeah, 100%. I just run her like she's literally a Winterberry farmer alt, so I don't need her for anything.
That's sad. I remember when you actually leveled her up. Okay, so other things that have been happening. We got a new teaser trailer.
That's kind of the big news this week.
The big news of this week is that we're getting another arm. Should we switch over? Should I do this little thing? Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get this to run.
Do we have scene switching now? Is that technology that's made its way to our stream?
Made it into our life. But what I need to do is pull up the notes on this computer and get that link.
Wait, you're double computering it?
Yeah. Yeah, because I've run.
Are you one of those streamers that has a stream computer and a normal computer?
Oh God, no! I'm not that crazy.
Okay.
I have a stream computer and a tablet that acts as a second monitor.
Yes. Right. Classic second monitor tablet.
Yes. So
it's a good tactic.
It works. What I want to do is...
I just have 2 cheap, crappy monitors.
Hang on a second. That was way loud. I don't know that I'll be able to do this in full screen because I don't have a scene set up for full screen, but here we go. So we're showing stuff off from the web. Whoa, look at that. Okay, so War Eternal, it arrives this May, which is this month, and I'm thinking, what's your
that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good.
Like it?
Yeah.
I tried. What do you think? When do you think this May? What does that actually mean?
May 21st or May 28th.
You think?
Yeah, I don't think if they were going to release it in 2 weeks, they could give us a date. So. And
that was on the 30th. Although they've been upping their teasery communications game of late.
I don't care if they give they said May, right? Mm-hmm. So that gives us it's not a date, but I mean, if you just think of the release date as May 31st, then
I would be
either you get it then or you get it earlier, right?
I would be happy with the 14th. It would be nice.
It's not gonna happen. Now that I've said that though, 100% coming out on the 14th. So.
Right,
basically, if I think something, it's wrong. Mm-hmm. So if I think it's the 21st or the 28th, it's going to be the 14th.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave this a little bit windowed, and we'll which is super loud. I'm really sorry.
That was a pretty... Let me see.
It's a little small. I'm sorry. If I compared to
that is pretty loud, yeah. Oh yeah, you can adjust the volume on the video player.
Yep.
Clever. Ah yes, the new armor, of course.
So that's the little snazziness that they threw out our way. And
the only thing really in this trailer is the greatsword.
Yeah, and that armor, because the armor is just...
Oh, yeah, the armor, yeah.
The armor is paused. It's,
Mhm.
you know, it's just still shots of what looks like a medium and a light armor version.
I think it shows all three. It starts with the heavy, then shows the medium, then the light, I think.
Okay.
I believe it shows all three, though.
What do you think of that armor? Because let's start with the armor first.
It is okay. I would not wear it. I will probably craft it because it is something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I don't want to wear it on anybody.
Yeah, it has a sort of crystal-y vibe that they used with one of the outfits, one of the recent outfits that I'm
It
kind of
looks a
like,
lot.
okay.
I feel like it looks like the Crystal Arbiter outfit or the Crystal Nomad.
Yes, the
Those
Crystal
both have
Arbiter is
those
the one I'm
really,
thinking of. The Crystal Nomad, not so much, but the Arbiter one for sure.
those really like solid opaque
Mm-hmm.
crystals. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay looking, right? Like it has some like it has spikes. Everybody likes spikes.
Yeah.
That's like it's a very generic
Spiking
set of
the
armor,
stuff.
right? There's not really anything interesting about it.
So
I think we might be hitting that wall with Guild Wars 2 where we have so many skins that they kind of need to up the ante.
you know, and it's funny because I was looking for new armor skins that I haven't actually unlocked for this Weaver that I've been leveling, and I found that I had never unlocked like Norn medium tier 2 armor for some reason on light, and I was like, what? This chest piece is actually kind of good, so I went and bought it.
Oh, cool! You should unlock every cultural armor
Oh,
skin.
and it's like
It's
I've got
all
the
it's
yeah.
the best armor in the game. Even now, like after 6 years, it's still the best armor in the
I
game.
love the cultural armor.
Yeah,
And I have the title from it, but I just apparently never. I skipped a couple of sets, so I'm gonna have to go back and rectify that because some of the pieces are nice. Hey,
I
Dale.
don't have like any of them to be honest. Hey Dale, what's up, dude? Welcome to the podcast. We're talking about fashion.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Fashion Wars.
I feel like this armor set, it's fine, right? It's fine. It's kind of interesting. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
some people would wear it just because they like to wear the new hotness, right? But
Yeah.
it just doesn't stand out to me. It doesn't stand out as something like, wow, that's different and cool, and I need it, right? I
Need it.
don't feel like I do.
Need it in your life.
Well, and it's funny because we're always complaining about like, oh, give us more armor skins in game, right? And in-game
Mm-hmm.
rewards are nice, but at the same time, I feel like the variety and uniqueness that we get with outfits is way better than what we get with in-game armor sets. Like in-game armor sets, we get stuff like Requiem and this, which are okay, but again, are kind of just forgettable.
Yeah.
Whereas outfits are very unique and very like, wow, look at that. That's a new thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the quality of art and design that's going into the outfits is still superior to what we're getting to in-game armor.
Um. Yeah, and lately they've been on this kick of the armor that is a bit more covered up, um, and gives you like pants for the leggings, which
I
is
do like that. Yeah, I
good
do like
because
that.
you get an option. I was
Hmm.
actually looking for something with not a balloon skirt for in light armor, which is hard to come by. It feels like.
I hate I hate the skirts and robes in light, and I don't hate the trench coats in medium because I do wear trench coat armor on my ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Bounty hunter armor, guys, is so good. The medium, but yeah, I like that we're getting pants now, right? Like with the elegy armor, we got some nice pants. This looks like I was in Inks's stream the other day when he was looking at this,
Yeah.
and he was like, "That's got a little butt cape," and I was like, "Damn it, it does." So we still got like a bit of a butt cape going on with these. I don't hate the butt capes as much,
Mm-hmm.
but I can understand people being like, "Why?" Like the concept behind a butt cape is the concept of it's chosses, right? It's not necessarily a butt cape. It's
Right.
supposed to be one of the easiest ways to create actual layers of protection around your legs is just to have a skirt like thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's an actual armoring tactic. Tactic isn't the right word, but there you go. But yeah, players are kind of tired of it, right? So these look a little more on the bodysuit side rather than the robe, dress, trench coat side.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I just don't think enough stands out about it. It might be they chose boring dies as well, though. They chose really boring dies for the preview, so it could also
It was
heavily depend on
very
die.
very plain, which
Yeah, like black and gray. Yeah,
and kind of browns, I thought too. What was this called again?
yeah. The mist shard
Mist
armor.
Shard, that's the one. I'm trying to get a good thing on here.
Chat says we need a butt cape. Got to keep it teen. That's true. We got to keep the T rating. Can't have butts out. Can't have butts out. Even though Rangers straight up, or not Rangers, but medium classes straight up get that mini skirt that like comes right up to your ass crease, right? Y'all seen that? So many people wear that. So many people wear that. I don't know what armor skin it is, but it's like the miniest mini skirt in the game. It's a medium armor skin.
Oh, the Viper set.
That must be it. You would know.
It's
Yes, because you wear it on your Ranger. Yes.
I've got no, actually, I've got.
You did. You did wear it on your Ranger.
I did at a point. It looks funny though, so I ended up switching to the Norn, one of the cultural armors from the Norn. I think it's like tier 1 or something like that and it's currently on my Druid because it just looks good.
It's like I said, cultural armor are the best armor skins in the game.
Yeah.
And even like those are vanilla skins, and even the new skins they're releasing with Living World don't hold a candle.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird.
This one looks like the heavy set that that I flipped over to on stream.
Yeah. And see how you have kind of the chosses that hug the hips.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind that. If they hug the hips, I don't mind that. I don't like the ones that balloon out, like you said. Even with heavy armor, especially with Norn, a huge issue is skirts that billow out like they're hoop skirts, right? Norn cultural tier 1 heavy is a really bad balloon skirt. So I like stuff like that kind of hugs a little more.
Hugs the body.
Yeah, I like it tight.
That sounded so creepy. Oh my god. Okay. That came out of nowhere and just surprised me.
Well, I had to tell the truth, right? I had to tell the truth.
I get you.
But no, it looks okay. I'll make it, but I probably won't wear it. It's the same way I did with the Requiem. I made all the Requiem.
I would like to say that I will make it, but if the cost is something like brings in stupid things like the Sigil of Nullification that jacked up in price, then Miko probably won't be doing it.
I spent 300 gold on that armor set.
I know.
And I don't wear it.
Yeah, I see.
What stupidity.
If I'm going to invest my money in something, it's got to be I'm going to get some use out of it.
Yeah. I don't know if they want another nullification fiasco, but who knows? But yeah, they could do it. Like they so a sign of how they could do it is how they did the weapons from the Dragon's Blood weapons from the last patch. Instead of making that a sigil that we already have, they made it one that you have to craft with a time-gated jewel, right? The serpentine jewels are heavily time-gated due to how you acquire them in the map, right? Mm-hmm. So you have the option where they massively inflate the price of a pre-existing sigil and it's way too expensive and people are mad. Mm-hmm. Or you heavily time-gate a new sigil and people are mad. So they're kind of 0-2 as to how to do these in a way that people don't hate. Yeah. But I think I'd rather, even though I hate time gates, I think I'd rather have the Dragon's Blood weapon set way of doing it. I did get, fun fact, I did get all of the serpentine sigils I would need for every Dragon's Blood weapon, and I'm never going to craft them.
And they're account bound, right?
Yeah, they are. You can't do anything with those. They're just sitting there in storage.
So you should craft them, man.
Yeah, but the thing is they're expensive to craft. Like they cost like the cost of an ascended weapon to craft, each of them. And you have to spend laurels as well. Lots of laurels. Yeah, it's not a good craft. You don't want to do that. That's right. There is an achievement, though. There is an achievement for crafting. Yep.
Wow.
So yeah, I think the armor is probably going to be fun to make, right?
I hope. I need to see the. I want to see it in game live previewed on my tunes, because currently they showed it on all Sylvari, which I thought was kind of funny. Since it feels like Sylvari are pretty short shrifted in the game.
I mean, you got Kaith. Kaith is cool.
I mean, yeah, but most players roll human females.
I have 3 Sylvari.
I have a few Sylvari as well.
You have a lot of characters, yeah.
I do have a lot of characters. I've been trying to branch out on my alt account, trying not to make humans. So
no, I agree with you. Sylvari gets shortchanged a little bit.
I love Norn. Don't think I don't love Norn. I love Norn. I have a whole Norn family of related characters. Yeah.
Do they all have backstories written out?
Not really. No, I'm not that RP. But yeah.
You got to up your RP game. All my characters have fully filled out character sheets.
See, I didn't go that far.
Yeah, join my RP guild. We take over the Grove every Sunday.
Oh my, yeah. Or one of the bars in DR.
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh my god, I lost my train of thought talking about Norn.
How the armor is all modeled on Sylvari.
Yeah, I was surprised to see it all modeled on Sylvari when the players tend to roll humans more. So
human or Sylvari, pretty much like Sylvari are a little more slender, right?
Yes.
Sylvari don't have the
frame. I know that the frame for both are similar, but the look on them, it's just not the same.
Humans have really blown out shoulders on all of their human males anyway, have way blown out shoulders on their stuff. Sylvari males have much more slender shoulders. Yeah. So shoulder skins come off as less bloated on them. You can't preview stuff on Norn, it looks terrible.
No.
Right. You can't do it on Char, it looks terrible. Right? Like,
the poor Char. We're going to go through this in a little while, but holy cow.
Yeah, so Sylvar is kind of your go-to, if anything, because they have the most reliable figure. Type. Yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing that we saw in that trailer, one of the other things is our greatsword.
Yep.
Which is
Exordium.
The Exordium. There it is on screen. Move that over there. And they showed it on a Mesmer, which feels appropriate because I want it for my Mesmer. It's very, very blue. I love the color scheme on it. Let's just start there. I know you are not happy with it because of the length of the handle.
That is a polearm. That's not a great sword. That's a spear.
Yes.
Look at the handle.
It is very long, but it is a two-handed thing. But yes, I agree that it is long.
It's a glaive.
But it looks good.
Also, the hilt is shaped wrong and the blade is shaped wrong, and it just everything about it is wrong.
It's not a classic greatsword shape. Let's just put it at that. Which
I don't like it. I don't like the color. I don't like the color scheme either. I don't like.
It reminds me of Shining Blade a bit, which is probably why I think it would be a good match for my Mesmer, who wields the Shining Blade right now.
I think the reason people see Shining Blade in it is because of the way the blade is full metallic with these metallic contours carved into it, similar to Shining Blade, and the way the lighting plays off of that is also similar to how the lighting on the Shining Blade works. The difference between the two,
this has more blue in it.
It's that the Shining Blade is good and this one is bad.
No. Well, no, this one has definitely more blues in it. Which I thought was cool, kind of nice. I do like the pinky purples on the outside edges and I like the play of the blue, the lighter blue and the darker blue, and that spinning gold thingy in the center. It's kind of cool.
You've got a little Mystic Forge in the center.
It's got a little Mystic Forge in the center, which kind of looks like a boar in this screenshot.
It definitely looks very Wing 6. Like it looks super Zomeros, super Mystic Forge. That's what it made me think of immediately.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
which is probably a good thing because the skins out of that wing are not that great.
Are they not?
I mean, I like the sword, but that's pretty much it. And it looks like the particle effects that go up the arm are in that gold tone as well. It looks like it's got a circle around it and maybe some what look like leaves or little spiky thingies.
I don't. So the quality of the animations are really good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when the Mesmer does the great sword attack, and you've got like that spinny, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then like when it's even on the auto attack that it's spinning the cone that kind of goes around it. That's sort of interlocking, I guess, is what it could be.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't like the color on the animations. That bright banana yellow, like just this solid opaque. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the color, but they are well done animations.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like the shape of the sword overall, so it just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it's definitely not your aesthetic, I think. So you'll be happy with your Sunrise
and Twilight when I make it.
When you make it.
Yeah. I much prefer the Gen 1s. I know a lot of people don't like the Gen 1 greatswords. I think they're super cool.
I love them. I mean,
yeah.
I much prefer Twilight to either of the other two, but that's just my personal preference.
I like both of them, but yeah, this just doesn't quite do it for me, unfortunately.
But I'm excited. I'll probably make it for my Mesmer so that she can stop stealing Twilight off of my Necro, because that one is just themed for my Reaper. I've got it all.
And chat says Aaron hates the greatsword, so I guess I'll end up making it.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, guys, right?
Yeah, like it is, because I really like.
Tweet him pictures like at
yes,
Monk, and we troll him a little.
Like Age does every time he finishes a legendary.
Yeah.
But like I really liked Forest, right? And most people did not. And then most people really like this greatsword, and I don't like it very much.
So Ferris, when it came out, when they first teased it out, I thought it looked very much like the Chaos weapons. I think we talked about this. But when I saw it in person,
exactly,
it looked a lot better.
Exactly, yeah. It does not look like the Chaos weapons at all. No. Chaos weapons look tacky. Forest looks amazing. So again, very different looks.
I don't know that it would go to those extremes, but there's a difference. Chaos weapons they're not bad for Gem Store.
Forest is top 3 for me for legendaries.
I mean, it should be, right? Because it's a legendary weapon. If it's going to be legendary, it should look good. Binding of Epos, I'm looking at you.
Binding of Epos is my favorite. It's the best looking legendary.
It's the claw. It's scary. It needs to be on it needs to be themed. Like an entire character has to be themed around that one.
That's why I don't have it, because I don't have character themed for it. Actually, it would work on my Necro, but I don't like focus on Necro.
Yeah.
So I'm screwed.
What would happen if you put the greatsword and the 3 Gen 1 greatswords in the Mystic Forge? Why would you do that?
Actually, that would be kind of cool if there was like a thing for that. That would be kind of cool. Because you know what you'd have to do? You would have to craft Sunrise and Twilight, make Eternity, craft Sunrise and Twilight again. And then craft Exordium and stick them all in the forge.
I mean, if you could add blues into the Eternity, that would be.
And then they give you, nice. I don't know what, that's such a meme of an idea, but imagine if they did it. Right? Like, imagine if they did it.
Don't do it, Aina. The whales would be able to do it easy.
Yeah, no, that's a CC swipe experiment for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won't be experimenting with that.
No.
No.
Watch it be very ugly. Whatever comes out of there, just an abomination.
Zomro's going, why you do this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh God, what did I just open on that? Okay, so the Skyscale, which we're going to talk about later, is in a little bit here, is the last thing that came out. We didn't see anything about the new trailer, the new episode in this.
No. Are you talking about? So are we on guild chat now? The Skyscale
Well, in
guild
a
chat.
second, but I mean, about the
Just
actual
the
episode itself, we didn't see anything.
no. Yeah.
Even
There's
though they were
no.
like War Eternal coming, and it's like, but really, you
I
didn't tell us
don't think
anything
this is
about
the
War Eternal.
final. I don't think
No,
it's the final
absolutely not.
trailer. I think in the final trailer you will see because they usually trailer the stuff with dialogue, right? Like Bram going, "This time we're gonna beat him up, Commander." You know, like that's all in every trailer. And then the commander going, "This time we fight," right? Like that's in every trailer as well. And Kate saying something mysterious, like "shadows in the night," right? That's in every trailer. So we need those trailer ANET trailer tropes.
Somebody needs to clip that, and yeah, because that's not the trailer that I want for episode 6.
But it's the trailer we've got for every Living World episode, maybe ever.
I think
right?
that's the trailer that you just made up, but
No, that's in every single trailer. Those things happen. But the main thing I want to see out of a trailer is the footsteps for Exordium, even though I'm not going to get
didn't
it.
show us.
Yeah, I just want to see what the footsteps are. Some of the legendaries I hate the most have some of the best footsteps. Like Flames of War is a terrible legendary. Very good footsteps.
This is the torch, right?
Yeah.
Gen 2 torch.
Yeah, it's awful, but the footsteps are pretty good.
Yeah. I would like to see. I'm expecting it's going to be. Oh God, what did I just do? Blue or gold footsteps.
Mm-hmm. I imagine they're going to be pretty elaborate. You know, greatsword finale legendary. Probably going to be pretty wild. So.
I mean, the footsteps for the Gen 1s are those nice blotchy.
They're all pretty lame. Let's be honest. Compared to Gen 2, they're pretty lame.
I know they are. But
have you seen Meteor Logicus's footsteps? They're ugly. They're ugly.
It's all right.
Which is why I can't wait to make Forest, because then I can ditch Meteor Logicus on my Guardian, and I can actually have pretty footsteps.
But Meteorologicus is a scepter, is it not?
Yeah.
And Longbow on Dragon Hunter is just not good.
I know. I'm just gonna play it in open world though, so I won't be playing it in like actual content. Okay. Also, you do use Longbow on Dragon Hunter situationally in SPV.
Okay.
Not always, but sometimes. Because you got that one skill on it that's like a giant damage shot. But chat also says trailer cliches are Ritlock just saying commander. Yes, yeah. Every trailer starts with Ritlock.
Commander.
Commander. Yep. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Although after that story, well, you know what? We can't have episode. We have to get that next story still. We have to get Kate's story still.
Yeah. Okay. I want to know what being dragoned feels like.
Yeah.
Like good guy branded. I wanted like
good guy dragon corruption, right?
Yeah, your thoughts on that. Does Aurene live on inside her? I don't know.
Well, didn't her flower petals just shatter off of her?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it bummed me out. But what if there's like a remnant left, right? Like deep within. I don't know, man. That's why we need the story, ArenaNet. Hello.
So I know your prediction was for the 21st, so we'd have to get like a Requiem story before that. We have to get Kate's story before that because we need it. Otherwise, there's no point.
There's no point. There's no point in the whole game without this Requiem story.
Right. I mean, the way they built it into like building up this story, so we need that story.
I don't know. Why did they build up Aurene just to axe her?
Don't. And they're so smug about it. We
built up Aurene a lot. We've been building up Aurene since season 2.
All right, let's move on because it's just gonna make me mad.
Yeah, we're just gonna get to a rant session.
I know. All right, so the last thing that we saw in there was the Skyscale, and they did a preview of the Skyscale on Guild Chat.
They did.
And you did you watch it?
I never watch Guild Chat. The main reason being is because I work Fridays pretty much every week. So like I have a pretty flexible schedule at work, right? But I usually take Mondays and Tuesdays off. And and then work towards the end of the week. So yeah, I'm working pretty much every Friday, and I can never watch Guild Chat. Also, fundamental issue with Guild Chat, it's too long.
It's
have like an hour.
Improved the length of it some. They've been making them shorter of late.
Really, because like when it was coming out, every episode was like an hour, and I was like, this is 80% waffle, Mm-hmm. And so yeah, I stopped watching it because they'd stretch a 15-minute showcase into an hour-long waffle session, and I wasn't down with it.
So the thing about the Skyscale that we saw yesterday, a couple of things. It is a different, basically, breed of dragon. It's not related. It's not the same kind of dragon as Aurene. They did emphasize that they wanted to make that a thing.
Mm-hmm. Which is interesting. That's the most interesting thing to me about it. The rest of it is like basic mount information that doesn't surprise anybody. But the fact that they would be like, wow, the genus and phylum is actually completely different, right? Right. That's fascinating.
They wanted to make it different than the elder dragons or any dragon that's related to an elder dragon in some way. So it's got these cool horns mm-hmm. that are good. I mean, it's still
the design is cool. I like the design.
Yeah, the wingspan they say is larger than the griffin. Mm-hmm. So it's got a larger griffin wingspan, and it hovers in place. This is the big thing. One of the big things is that you can launch up into the air and then just kind of hover there indefinitely. Mm-hmm. It just sits there.
Well, not indefinitely. Your flight juice bar depletes, right?
But if you're within the canopy of it, like they were up in hover position for a while.
So it's a good long time. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Why? So I assume in the new map, there's probably going to be all sorts of scenarios in which you'll want to hover, but I can't see needing to do that anywhere else in the game.
The masteries that unlock with it, yeah, I mean, I think hovering, the dismount on it is the engage skill is different on it as well, because you dismount kind of like normal. And then it sort of hovers in the air, and then it shoots down a fire field, a big AoE fire field, which it does combo for fire, was what they said.
New DPS meta. Engage with the Skyscale.
Maybe. Could be, yeah.
To be honest, people are still going to be running around on Raptors. Put every mount in the game you want. Raptors still going to reign supreme.
You are going to be able to mount up in midair, like you can on a Griffin,
mm-hmm.
which makes sense. The second mastery, Rift Repair, you'll be able to hover near small rifts that appear throughout the world. So I think this is another place where the hovering comes in, and then create a flight path marked by. Hovering near them is gonna create a flight path marked by floating volatile magic, and that will help to regen your flight juice, which is the second endurance bar that's specific to the Skyscale. It's above your normal endurance bar.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead.
Oh, I don't know how much I'll be using it outside of where I have to. Mm-hmm. Because like the Griffin is faster going from point A to point B in the air, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I'm not going to use the Skyscale probably very much. I do feel like it kind of invalidates the Springer a little bit because
the Springer is getting a little buff in this charge speed of their jumps now.
Okay, to kind of compete with the Skyscale.
Yeah, and that is right here summarized in this wonderful Reddit post. Just to kind of, I guess, make it a little bit more relevant. The one thing that I will say is that from how they used it, it's still, because it's slower to kind of go up, when you're grappling on, you can jump higher. But when you're grappled onto a wall, your flight juice endurance bar and your regular endurance bar stay in stasis, mm-hmm. like in neutral, so they don't refill.
So you can only go up a certain amount of way.
You can only go up a certain amount of way. which is, I think there it would be advantaged Griffin if you can find a ledge, because the Griffin can actually slightly go up a little bit higher, or you can swap over to your Springer to go a little bit higher. So I don't know.
See, and the way they're balancing it like that, it seems like I don't see the point mechanically of this mount. Because we can already fly from point A to point B on the Griffin, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can already get up as high as we want on the Springer and then jump off to fly somewhere on the Griffin. Functionally, we don't need this mount.
The way that this gains altitude feels a bit more intuitive to me, because how they described it is that you'd be able to just angle your camera up and the dragon will go up.
Mm-hmm.
You can angle it down and your dragon will go down, which is what I always want to do with my Griffin, and it doesn't really happen, or doesn't really work as well.
See, and I always kind of appreciated what they did with the Griffin, because I don't like the idea of flying with impunity, I guess. Because I know it's stupid, but I don't like the idea of just flying over everything and skipping it, right?
Yeah, I can understand that.
And it sounds like you'll be able to do that to a higher degree with the Sky, because your flight bar will deplete eventually, right?
Yeah, and
but it sounds like
it's kind of also built within its own little canopy. So, when you reach that max level of its height, or vertical height, it starts to descend slowly.
Mm-hmm.
It starts to lose height.
But you can definitely fly further, maybe not faster, but further and higher than the Griffin.
I don't know that that's true.
Again, then I beg the question: what the hell is the point of this mount?
Yeah. So yeah.
I feel like they were like, you know what, people will like a dragon.
Well, there's that people will like a dragon, and I think if they are trying to, as we saw last show, that they're trying to recruit new players into the game.
And you know what new players like? Dragons.
They like dragons. But there's also not, because they didn't talk about how you unlock it, how you acquire it, anything. So if there is no paywall, like we saw with the Griffin as an optional mount that you had to pay gold,
mm-hmm.
If it's just like a lore unlock, complete a collection, whatever, like we saw with the Beetle, then I think this would be a more new player friendly flying mount.
Maybe, especially since it's coming with Living World, so it's going to be free.
Yeah.
And the collection is going to take about 10 minutes. Yeah.
Well, maybe not as long, not as short for a new player, but yeah.
I think since it's the finale of Living World,
I know
it's our first dragon mount.
It should cost.
It doesn't even necessarily need to cost money, all right? It doesn't necessarily need to. Just make the collection involved and challenging. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, they didn't present any of that yesterday. All they presented yesterday was how it actually functions.
No, I'd like the collection to be a surprise for sure.
And it will cost 12 mastery points to fully level. So we're going to mastery level 295, as our show title says today.
Sick. I can't wait for 300. No, I'll have to wait till season 5 though.
Yeah.
What if they stop the mastery system at season 5 and we just never get any more masteries?
Invalidate Heart of Thorns, why don't you? When you introduce this system. Yeah. No.
They're just striving to invalidate everything Colin stood for.
Yeah, hey Inks. Yeah, I think I've got about 12 mastery points as well. If not, I'm going to be going out into the world to find those missing ones, or do collections that I have almost completed to finish those out.
I have enough to where, I don't know if I have 12, but I have enough to where I'll be able to have 12 by the time I get all the ones from the episode. So It's all good. Yeah, mastery points are abundant in Path of Fire.
Thankfully.
So,
and they're not uber annoying to get.
Yeah. Veteran stuff, climbing around the world, pretty easy to get. So
yeah.
I don't think any of us are worried about this. But yeah, I've said this before. I said it on the last episode. I really wish they would have given us an underwater mount instead. Mm-hmm. Just because I know that isn't going to be used as often as this will be. But I feel like it fills a niche that is completely empty in the game right now. Whereas this is kind of just like, we can already do all of this. Right.
Yeah. The
So
interesting thing was that they said that they did not, in the past, they've built the rigging basically of the mount and then designed the mount, I guess. Here they already knew that they wanted to do a dragon, and so they had to figure out, all right, well, how can we, let's look at our rigs that we currently have.
So they had to figure out, how can we shoehorn this into the game? Yeah.
Not shoehorn, but they started with, here are existing rigs. How do they function? What adjustments do we want to make specifically for a dragon that will feel like a dragon? Because the one thing that I think you'll agree with is that the mounts all feel differently in this game.
Yes.
So if they were to make, for example, the Skyscale feel like the Griffin, that would disappoint me.
Yes.
So I want it to feel different.
So if you can like aim your flight path with your mouse, that's going to feel that will definitely feel different from the Griffin, because the Griffin is like
the reason
just hold space bar and turn side to side is pretty much it.
Yeah. Which doesn't feel like a bird to me, which is probably what annoys me the most, because birds can just flap their wings and they kind of go up and down. And
but it's not a bird, it's a griffin.
Doesn't matter, it's a bird. It is an avian mount.
Actually, you know what I would be more interested in than a dragon? Like a proper giant bird mount. Like, that would be way cooler than a dragon. I don't know. Maybe I'm boring.
Not the hummingbird skin.
No, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that ill-proportioned monstrosity. But like a proper giant bird mount, like, that would be cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm insane.
Give me an eagle. Is that what you want?
Yeah, like a Lord of the Rings style eagle. Yeah, I'd be way more into that.
We'll have to figure out how we're going to shoehorn that lore into the game.
Yeah, the shortcut eagle, 100%. Hey, dude, they put the skimmer in. The skimmer's nonsense.
And the bunny isn't.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they straight up made up the Springer and the and the manta ray.
So advantage to Skyscale in its ability to jump, right, is that you're not gonna freaking smack your head against a ledge.
True.
That would be my advantage.
Fair.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
And
yeah,
it does use its flight juice endurance bar more than its regular endurance bar. The regular endurance is more used for dashing and for just initial liftoff.
Also, I'm curious because I didn't watch the showcase. I talked about it a little bit with my chat yesterday, but I didn't get super conclusive. Is the wall latching, can you only do that in specific locations, or can you do it pretty much anywhere you want?
I think it's anywhere you want, but you have to have the mastery for it, the mastery tier 3.
That blows my mind, because, like, how do you map that to every cliff wall in the whole game, you know?
And obviously, what they described is that it will be able to kind of jump once it's kind of sitting there, and if you've got a good ledge for it, which makes sense. But yeah,
I'm very curious to see where that will and won't work across the whole game.
If it doesn't find another wall to cling to, it will drop to the ground.
Yeah. So, like, where will collide for that and where won't? It's going to be probably buggy as hell.
I don't know. We'll see. They were showcasing it in Desert Highlands, down by the big waterfall, the pretty one.
That's probably the best place to showcase that particular mount. Yeah,
because it's got nice cliffs and whatnot, and they could let it hover for a while there.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll use it when it's applicable, but if it's not faster than the Griffin from point A to point B, I'll probably stick to mainly using the Griffin.
Yeah. Yep. So that's the Skyscale. I'm excited to see it. I still think we're going to get an Orine's mount skin for it, because if they didn't, they'd be wasting an opportunity to make money.
But it's not the same species as Orine.
So, yeah. I know.
I do agree with you, though. They'd be missing out on a lot of money if they didn't. So, yeah, who knows?
So
I'm not super excited about it. Like, I don't know if that was evident, but I'm not super excited about it.
All right. All right. So moving on from the Skyscale, we've got a couple of things that came out in terms of just different game things. We've got a bonus week events. They announced this on, I think it was Monday or Tuesday of this week.
Yep.
They're going to have a World Boss Week starting on Monday the 6th, which is in 2 days' time. And that will be running for 1 week. Core Tyria bosses will drop a bonus loot box that has a chance at ultra rare infusions and skins.
And the box code has actually been data mined, and you can actually view the drop table already.
Yeah, and they are removing the daily cap on World Boss loot.
Not for next week. Not for next week, they're not. But that is something there.
Oh, they're thinking about this for the meta one.
They're thinking about this for the meta bonus week event, which they are thinking about doing later. Yeah. But we don't have an ETA on that. No. So that's just like...
sounds cool as well.
Yeah. What I'm curious about, which we don't have a clear answer on, is so world bosses are still going to have their loot capped at daily, right? Mm-hmm. But is the bonus box that comes with the bonus event going to be daily?
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. Because if you could do world bosses on repeat to keep getting that box, people do that all week. Right?
Yeah.
So.
And like one of the things that my guild and a couple other guilds were kicking around the idea of is having a cross guild event, basically running the world boss trains all week and then capping it off with like a Tequatl farm. Because you can spawn Tequatl with the guild event thingy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna do my world boss. I haven't done the world boss train since like 20.
Oh yeah.
13. Right? Like I'll do a world boss one-off for like a collection or something, but I don't do it because the rewards are terrible, right?
Yeah, they're not.
But I wouldn't mind rolling on some rare infusions. I know I'm not like you're not going to get one, guys. Like spoiler alert. But
I would love it if they did though make them drop more.
But then they won't be rare.
Well, there's that. But at least increase the drop rate a smidge from what they currently are. Because I don't know what the drop rate is currently, but I have never gotten one. Not that means anything.
Astronomically low.
Yeah.
There's a reason why chalk infusions are 30,000 gold or whatever they cost. I haven't checked, right? Like, it's because they're just ludicrously rare. But this will have a chalk infusion in it. This will have a queen bee. This will have a confetti infusion, ember infusion. And that's some phospholuminescent ones, which are terrible. Don't get those. And the worst thing that's in this is in the ultra rare category is the monocle, actually, which is only worth like 100 gold on the TP. So it's like if you get a monocle, knowing it's the same drop rate as the infusions,
I would cry.
It's just a sad moment.
Day in your too life.
Yeah, I was streaming the other day, and somebody in my Twitch chat linked the item code for this box, and I was looking at the drop table, and I was like, "What is the monocle doing in there?"
Yeah.
But I would say my thing is I want an ember infusion. I like that infusion. It would go really well with a couple of my characters, so that's kind of the one that I want. But if I got like another infusion, that'd be cool, right? So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'll do the world boss rotations next week. I'm going to try to do it every day, just to stack up a pile of these boxes to open all on at the end of the week.
Are you going to open them on stream? Because that's usually your thing.
Yeah, probably. It's going to be fun.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I think the idea of them running more events like this is good. Mm-hmm. It also feels a bit like the hand of NCSoft is here.
Yeah. Which
this is something that you see in a lot of the Asian MMOs.
That's the thing, though, is they used to do these all the time in Guild Wars 1.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they're bringing them in to Guild Wars 2 more often. As it sounds like they're doing. Yeah,
like the hand of NCSoft in this, like if that's what this is, right?
Right. We don't know.
It's not a bad thing. Here. I like these, right? I like these, so I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily. Yeah. I'm excited about it. It's good stream fodder for one thing, right? Kind of shakes up my stream a little bit. Mm-hmm. Something different than Silver Wastes. So, and like the WW bonus week kind of shook up my stream a little bit because I was doing something different than Silver Waste, right? So anything that shakes up my stream is kind of nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then the other one that they're talking about is the meta event week. Meta event rush is what they're calling it, and that's when they're going to be removing the daily cap on all world meta events.
What they say in the forum post,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what they say in the forum post is we would like to look into removing
the
daily cap on all meta event rewards.
Our intention is to remove the daily cap.
Yeah, which means they're still playing around with that idea, right? It doesn't mean it's on the books, but that would be wild. I would be all over hot metas all day.
Yeah, for sure.
4 amalgamated gemstones every 2 hours.
And let's be honest, the Path of Fire metas kind of get ignored.
Yeah, and if they manage to buff because they talked about looking at those and what they give, right?
Yeah.
They don't say anything specific in that forum post, but they talk about looking into how those POF metas are, right?
Yes.
I would love for them, because the Heart of Thorns metas, those went through some reward restructuring.
Yes, they did.
Those Heart of Thorns launch, and I think that's what the Path of Fire ones need. Yeah. I would love an excuse to go do those, right? I haven't done the Desolation one. I've never done it.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I have never done it.
I know.
I would love an excuse to, but yeah, there's no reason to. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And it would just be good, I think, to revive those maps and make the events that are in them feel more rewarding, those maps, and more fun.
They're living off of people doing collections and new players. That's what they're living off of right now. Because when you're a new player and you have POF, you boost POF and you play through that, right? So that's pretty much your entire populace in the POF maps right now, is people doing cheeky collections for mastery points and achievement points and new players. Nobody's gathering, or people being really mad about Serpent's Ire and Vavi. Right? That's pretty much all there is. Yeah. So it'd be nice if people got excited about those like they do about Orc Basin, right? They do about Dragon Stand.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think these are good ideas, and they are soliciting further ideas for future events. So if you have any ideas and you haven't posted them, go check out this thread, because they're taking ideas from players.
What would a good bonus week be that I could think of?
I don't.
That doesn't have to do with Silver Waste.
I don't know.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Think about it, and you can go post in the forums.
I don't have any ideas as of right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I do. They haven't done, so they've given us a World v World bonus week, right?
Yes.
And they have given us a PvE bonus week.
Mm-hmm.
We need an SPVP bonus week. And it shouldn't be double reward, double XP, because nobody cares about PvP ranks. They mean nothing. What it should be is double pips. That's what it should be.
There you go.
Double reward pip. SPVP. That's what I want. That's the weekend I want. Guild Wars 2, at me on Twitter.
At me on Twitter.
At me.
Can just go post in their forums.
Arctic Permadeath week.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't imagine. Imagine just dying on your main out of the blue.
Yeah.
And it's just gone.
Ink says that he's got lots of ideas.
Ink, so did you check out that forum thread?
Bonus dungeon rewards would be really good. If they were to do a dungeon run, that would be kind of good.
Yeah, AFK Queen in chat, that is a good idea. Because dungeons are already back to being in a good state reward-wise. People do run them for, I think somebody in my Twitch chat was saying 30 to 50 gold an hour, depending on your group comp.
Yeah.
But some bonus rewards. Maybe you lift the daily cap on repeating dungeon rewards so people can go back to Cough Path 1 farming. Or you just boost it, right? I think just boosting it would be better. Because if you lift the daily cap, people are just going to farm Cough Path 1, right? It's going to be rancid. So, but yeah, dungeon reward buffs would be cool.
Yeah, they would be. It's sad. It's a sad day when dungeons rewards got nerfed.
They semi brought it back, but they're not where they were in
where they were before.
In 2014, they were incredible. Yeah.
Okay, So other news in the Guild Wars 1 universe, it is the 14th anniversary, believe it or not, of Guild Wars 1.
Yep.
Guild Wars Prophecies. All right.
14 years.
14 years. And they are currently running a sale of 50% off on the full content bundle. And what is it selling for? Like $20 or something like that?
Yes, the full content bundle is about because I got my info from that massively OP article, and what they said in the article was the whole bundle comes out to about $20. So I don't know what the total price is.
Guild Wars Complete Collection promo price $19.99, regular price $39.99.
All right, that's a good deal. Yeah, are they really still selling Guild Wars for $40?
Yeah,
that's insane.
I know.
But yeah, if y'all haven't tried Guild Wars 1 and you think you might like it, or you just want to experience the old game story yourself, $20, y'all. The whole deal.
Yeah, it's still the bonus mission pack is still not included in the bundle, I think.
Oh, that's a shame because the bonus mission pack.
The complete collection includes Guild Wars, which is Prophecies, Factions, Nightfall, Eye of the North, 7 exclusive weapons, and a Fire Imp combat ally. Mox.
Oh, the slash bonus weapons, yeah.
Yes, the slash bonus weapons, and then the Hall of Monuments, which gets you stuff in Guild Wars 2.
So yeah, no bonus mission pack, which is a shame because the bonus mission pack is highly relevant to like the movement of the world.
Yeah, it really is.
Because then you can get the background on Paolo Joko, you can get the background on Saul D'Alessio, which is relevant to Raid Wing 4. You can get the background on a bunch of Tengu stuff. Like, guys, it's cool. It's cool.
It's good for lore. If you're in
background on Gwen.
Background on Gwen, yeah. Get some background story on the Thackeray clan.
Yeah.
How that family came to be.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's I would recommend it though. I can't recommend it if you don't like older games, because like it is
not anything like the combat style in Guild Wars 2.
It hasn't aged poorly. It's just completely different from Guild Wars 2. Yeah. So if you don't like older, slower paced, more tactical combat, might not be for you, right? But if you think that might be up your alley, could be worth a buy.
Still a good game in my opinion.
Yep. I know. I mean, I'll always love it, right? So like, I can actually.
But we're veterans of the franchise, so we're the nostalgia's there.
A lot of people have issues getting back into Guild Wars 1. I don't. I can get back into it, and it's muscle memory for me. Like I see that UI, and my fingers just do the Guild Wars 1 thing. Like I fall right back into it.
You can button press your skills because there's recharge time on them. You don't have to. You really don't need an MMO mouse.
No, I don't use my MMO. I didn't get this until Guild Wars 2.
Yeah.
Because I was a skill clicker for the most part in Guild Wars 1 because you didn't really need to be super dynamic.
Yeah, you can jump in Guild Wars 1. You just have to do /jump. Exactly, do.
Yeah, they did have a /jump, which is mildly hilarious.
So yeah, of course we've got the nostalgia for the game because we played it. So, but yeah, it's not a bad game. It's different.
I would say for what it was at the time, it's an exceptionally good game. Mm-hmm. But again, we've kind of moved on from that level of game design. So it's gonna feel archaic to you if you've been playing.
It is definitely different. It is a product of its time.
Yeah.
And that time is 14 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah. But they did update it. Like they did put some updates in.
They did. They did some UI tweaks. They put in a sound slider, so you got master volume control a bit better.
You had to do all your volume individually before it was awful.
Yeah, it was really terrible.
Yeah.
You can lock the compass in the same way that you can lock it in Guild Wars 2. That wasn't a thing in Guild Wars 1. It is now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So lots of good little overhauly things, quality of life stuff, really.
Yep.
But yeah. So if you're interested in checking that out, go check it out. guildwars.com, and you can buy the game.
Yep. Like chat says, Guild Wars 1 style rubber banding bonus week.
Yeah.
Oh man, some of the lag in that game was absolutely
pretty
phenomenal.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Pretty hilarious. I don't know what the server ping is like nowadays because I don't actually actively play it anymore. But it could be a bit amusing.
Chat wants to buy a Hollow Monument achievement run for 500 Mystic coins. Are you down? You gonna run people through full Guild Wars 1 Hollow Monuments?
Okay. Yeah.
It should only take a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. So that was the Guild Wars 1 news. So that leaves us with our gems. We're almost done, guys. What the heck?
Yeah.
Gemstar news. We've got this queued up because Aaron wanted us to show this.
It's just there's a lot here this week. There's a lot here.
So we've queued up Delphi
to
show you this. First thing, we've got the Ritualist package, which is 1,700 gems.
You can get the outfit and staff separately, like just by themselves.
The outfit itself is 700. The staff is 600, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
And speaking of Guild Wars 1 nostalgia flavor, this is one of them. Ritualist was a profession in factions.
And this is pretty much shot for shot one of the Ritualist armor sets from.
Yes.
It's
and
kind
it
of
even includes the tattoos.
Yes. It's kind of the box art Ritualist set.
Yeah.
Like the one that you'd see on some of the factions boxes. It's kind of the most iconic Ritualist.
It really is.
So yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
My Ritualist looks basically like this with that same color scheme and everything in Guild Wars 1. So yeah, but I haven't bought it. Have you bought it?
I have. Yeah, I had 700 gems just laying around, so I just grabbed it.
Just laying around. Are you actually running it on anyone, or are you just there and you'll never wear it? You just wanted it?
Every outfit I buy, I don't wear. I just...
I'm so glad I didn't swallow because that just would have spit everywhere.
I realized how hilarious that was. No, I buy all the outfits that I like. Like if one comes out that I like, I buy it just in case I ever want to use it. But
then you never do.
I use one outfit. I use the Spring Promenade outfit. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that one. It's one of the like.
Really have that one?
Yeah, it's like the most low key outfit in the game, and I use it on my Asura Mesmer.
Which got a male model, yeah?
No, that's female.
Right, but did they get the female version of that armor or of that outfit or the male? Because Asura always gets shafted, and
it's like a cool little robe with like a flower, and it's got like it dyes really well. It's really cool. Oh, okay. Check out the Spring Promenade outfit, guys. It's lit.
So, which, as a matter of fact, you can get if you pick up the war drop supply thingy that we're going to talk about in a bit.
For chat does mention that Aaron buys every new thing on the gem store when it comes out, then shames people for using gem store stuff. It's absolutely true because I buy it and I don't use it. I buy it and I don't use it, and then I snicker at people who do. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't buy a ton of stuff on the gem store, but if something comes out that I like, I will buy it just in case. Like I bought Zafira's rifle. I've never used that.
It is a pretty good rifle, that one.
It is, but I don't use rifle.
The look on human obviously is going to be really good on this outfit. If you're rolling into other classes, I'm sorry, or other races, you're going to be a little bit disappointed. This is how it looks on Norn Male.
It looks actually weirdly okay on Char. It looks terrible on Norn Male. Yeah, I got it.
It really does.
Those thighs.
It doesn't look good.
The thighs just like out and about.
No. It makes me glad that Ritualist is not a profession in this game.
Like a stripper.
Yeah, Sylvari looking, it's similar in frame to with the narrow shoulders like we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm. I think it looks fine on Sylvari. Like they're humanoid, so
yeah, they're humanoid.
That's totally fine.
I don't know why they went super green, and I like green, but oh my god. Okay, so this is Char female, which gets the bra top. Amusingly.
Which I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I don't know about
either.
Yeah, I don't know about I was thinking Char male when I said it looks okay on Char.
Yeah, because the hat here, it looks
The female looks terrible.
Not good. Male, it's looking a little better.
Yeah, I was like, 'cause I'm used to stuff looking really bad on Charmail, so I was like, wow, that doesn't look completely awful.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad on Charmail.
But it's not great either.
Yeah. I mean,
But
Char,
man,
it's just hard. Char is just always gets shafted.
well, and the thing is,
Asura.
they try to make it exactly like it was on the other classes on Char. It's like,
Yeah,
make
you need some proportional attention.
a Char version. Also, not a very weird feeling about the bra top on the Asura.
Yeah,
Too.
it's not. It's very strange.
Yeah, I'm not into it. Could we?
But on Asura male, it looks okay.
Yeah, it looks all right on the male.
And then the staff itself, the Ritualist staff. This is a pretty cool staff. Pretty much, I mean, it's the blinged out Guild Wars 2 version of the Guild Wars 1 skin.
I think the staff is cool. Yeah, I haven't bought it, but I'll probably grab it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, did you just get the outfit itself, not the pack?
Yeah, I didn't get the pack. Dude, I'm not going to spend 1,700 gems on like some useless dye packs and stuff.
Yeah. Right. It came. I forget what it comes with.
Black Lion statuette, like just useless, right? Stuff that has nothing.
Alonian adversaries, which is misspelled. A total makeover kit, and then 5 Black Lion statuettes.
Useless tat, basically.
And which brings us to what Aaron and I have a disagreement about: the War Eternal Supply drop requisition. I mean, I'm shocked that we disagree on something here, Aaron.
It's just
this I considered hard before I decided to get it, because I did get it, some for science for the show, so that I could see what actually was in it, and get stuff for my thing. I think the value of this, because it is a one-time gem price, it was 2,400 gems last week. This week, we're in week 2, so the price is down up to 2,550.
Chat says it smells like NC Soft.
Yes. Next week it's going to go up to 2,700 gems on Tuesday. So it is a one-time gem cost, and you get all 4 weeks worth of stuff. So,
like, I get that it's a decent deal. I'm not.
It is deal-wise. It's not a bad deal.
Yeah, I'm not.
If you were to buy these things separately, you'd be spending more gems.
I just don't spend, regardless of how good the deal is, I don't spend money on things that I would not have otherwise bought.
Right.
And I wouldn't buy any of this.
So the die, you get, again, a die pack of the Alonian adversaries. If you're...
Which are RNG, for the record. You don't get a guaranteed good die out of those.
You do get a non-RNG exotic breeds mount select license.
Which is kind of nice, because I do like a couple of those skins.
Yeah. And then you get your choice of Desert Racer, Distant Lands, Estani Isles, or another exotic breeds. And these are the RNG ones. Mm-hmm. This is important to note, because it wasn't completely clear in their marketing. But it is one of the RNG ones. So you get a definite, you pick it from the exotic breeds, the first one. And the second one, the choosable one, is an RNG one, which was slightly disappointing. I would have preferred that they'd just do one of each that you really wanted.
But I mean, they're giving away 2,400 gems right there just in mount selects, right? You can't do that. Can't be too good of a deal. Come on now.
And then you've got these baby mount minis, which I was like, not really, I didn't care about. I was more interested in the mount skins.
Again, I assert that nobody in Guild Wars 2 cares about mini pets. They just don't have the significance that they did in the first game.
Yeah. So week 2, you get an outfit voucher, Black Lion outfit voucher, and the Spring Promenade one that Aaron mentioned is in there. Mm-hmm. You get a choice of the Onyx and Gold Lion weapons.
Some of which are good.
But
are not worth this.
And then you also get 2 Black Lion mini claim tickets, which you can convert, and a good portion of the minis from the vouchers are sellable on the trading post. So if you wanted to convert it into gold, you could. If you have enough, if you choose one that is selling for a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Next week we're getting a Black Lion backpack and glider voucher. And here's where I think the value starts to drop off a little bit. So the voucher here is probably where the most value is, because the rest of it is kind of
Week 3 sucks. Yeah.
Communal boost bonfire. Who cares? Who even uses those? Heroic boosters.
We use those once a year. We use them for opening our divine lucky envelopes at the end of Lunar New Year.
So save it then for next year.
Yeah. So you're prepped, guys. You're prepped. You're ready to go.
You've got 2 heroic boosters, which might be of interest for new players. Black Lion.
Heroic boosters are nice because they boost WW XP and reward track gain. Mm-hmm. But they're, like, as far as getting value out of this pack, they're not worth very much.
Yeah. And then you get the Black Lion statuettes, which, if you have enough, you can turn them in for different things, which was something that Inks advocated for years. And this is kind of what they did to appease him, I think.
They're just like, Inks, stop.
Yeah. The final week, you get some Black Lion chess keys, 5, which are worth 450 gems if you buy them straight. And then you get these branded weapons. You can choose one, which we'll show in a little bit. And then you get 2 guaranteed wardrobe unlocks, which are RNG hit and miss. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes you get something good. Sometimes you get something you really didn't give a crap about.
Have we talked about the branded weapon skins yet on this show?
We
They are very good.
So this is the branded weapons. Here's your axe. They're very purple, as a branded weapon might be.
Just like design-wise, they're some of the best weapons, like, as a set that I've ever seen in the game. And I'm never going to have any because they're going to gate them behind purchases like they do with the Onyx and Gold weapons and the Immortal weapons. They're on that level. They're not like a Black Lion set. They're like a purchase gate set, which is depressing because they look so good.
So you get your choice of one in one of these boxes in week 4, or in the 4th week, whenever you get these. Okay, so you got that as the axe. Here's your dagger. I'm not sure. Very crystal explosion. This is the focus, which I really wish Delphi would have better screenshot sizes. That focus is a bit, I don't know.
I don't know if it wears around your wrist. I think that's kind of cool.
Maybe. This is the greatsword, which looks like it has the same frame as the Peacemaker.
See, and I don't like great swords like that because they don't have a pronounced hilt.
Yeah, I know. It's got that same long...
Kind of look like a corn dog. Yeah. I don't like corn dog great swords.
That's a new one. This is the hammer.
Again, they haven't really started... Like, I know I said these were really good. They haven't really started to get good yet. But the longbow.
This is the longbow. Longbow looks alright.
Yeah, the longbow is very cool.
I like the shape of it. It's got a nice, pretty shape.
I quite like the longbow.
Here
I like the axe
your
too.
Mace.
Yeah, I didn't mention how much I like the axe, but I like the axe a lot.
Yeah, the axe is nice. The mace.
See, I could go for the mace. I like spiked maces, right? Like, there's a little too much.
I get the spike. It's the ball that is big.
I was gonna say there's a little too much bare ball.
Yeah, it's like a bald
which
guy
is a
with
weird
a
way
beard.
to put it, but like,
It's like a bald guy with a beard and a mohawk. There you go. That's the mace.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, something chat mentioned about these, just in general, the crystals look really good. Like, just graphical fidelity wise, they look really good. I never like pistols or rifles from sets like this. They're always bad. This is no exception.
Yeah. Here is your scepter, I believe. Yep.
The scepter's cool. I like the scepter a lot. I would consider getting that for my mesmer. It's pretty neat. I think that would be a better
in game to see how it looks.
The scepter is a better mace than the mace is.
Yes, I agree with you there. This is the Shield.
The shield's really cool.
I
I
like
quite
the
like it.
shield.
Yeah, the shield's lit.
It kind of looks like it has a similar, and I'm not saying exact. I'm saying similar. It has an echo of the amethyst shield.
Yeah, it's like the Amethyst Aegis. It's kind of like the Draconic Aegis from Guild Wars 1 as well.
Yeah.
Dude, the Draconic Aegis, what a shield. Anyway, yeah, this one's pretty cool. This one's pretty cool.
Here's your short bow. I like the short bow.
Yeah, I like, and
I like this in the middle.
I never like ArenaNet short bows. Like I know it's a short bow, but they're always too small. This one looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I quite like this one.
And then we've got the staff, which does nothing for me from this screenshot.
The staff is nice. It's the coolest thing about this is it's like a two-sided deal.
Okay.
Perfect Daredevil staff, like a melee type staff. Daredevil and like Daredevils and not heralds, but revenants in general.
Yeah.
Struggle to find staffs that work as suitable melee weapons. So
this sword looks like a better greatsword.
I like the sword a lot, and yes, you're right. It looks like a better greatsword than the greatsword does. Yeah. But yeah, the one-handed sword is pretty cool.
And the torch. I like the glow, the flames on the torch. I do.
Any torch with like a different colored flame is like cool for me, but that torch especially is pretty neat. I quite like it. Again, if they were attainable in game, I consider getting it for my mesmer.
Yeah. And here's your warhorn, which looks like a basic warhorn, and then the crystals. So
that's the thing, though. It's really hard to find good warhorn skins, right? Like, this is halfway decent. Mm-hmm. So, like, overall, the things that I love the most about this set are definitely the staff and the shield, though. That's what kind of made me go like, "Wow, I love these."
Yeah.
Because
I like the sword.
Yeah, and the sword is cool. Yeah, I just love the dual-sided staff. That's like probably my favorite one in the whole set.
So that you can get in week 3. Week 4. Sorry, week 4.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. It is a one-time gem cost, and you do get all 4 weeks. So if that's your thing, there you go. Here are your prices. We are now at this cost of $25.50. And it will be going up on Tuesday to $2,700.
And what chat, one point that chat does make is they bet that those branded skins were meant to be part of episode 5, and they're ended up in the store. Because like, imagine if those were the dragon's blood weapons. I would have crafted all of them, right? But they put them in the store, and the dragon's blood weapons look like crap. So here we are, right? But yeah, I would probably agree. I would bet that those were meant for a Living World release, and they were like, let's shove those in the store.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Well, it is what it is. I don't know. It's what we have. I don't know that I care either way. I don't know if they had been craftable in game. I don't know that I would have gone for them.
I would have made all of them. Yeah.
Because of the investment. What was the cost on the investment? I don't know.
The cost on the Dragon's Blood weapons is ludicrous, first of all. But I would say that those would be worth it, whereas the skins we get currently in the game are not. Basically, that's a better Dragon's Blood weapon set than the one we have in game.
So you wanted to look at some of the mount skins from the Exotic Breeds mount license?
There's a couple that are pretty good. The Exalted Raptor is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is the Bleach-inspired one because it's masked. See how that goes? If you watch the anime Bleach, this is basically, it's an homage to Bleach. The Exalted Raptor is pretty cool.
Yeah, and then
I think all of the mounts have an exalted version. Some of the others appear in other licenses. So you have to go and look. You could check on Delphi.
They piecemeal. Yeah. I quite like my favorite is the metallic Springer, like the metal plated Springer.
Yeah.
I'm almost considering buying the select license for the metallic Springer. That thing's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got the glowy eyes. It looks like it's quicksilvered out.
I just like the metal, like the metal casing. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's like I'm riding a T-1000 bunny.
Yeah, I guess. They do have a Fox one now. the Vabian Lightpaw for the Jackal.
I'm sorry, did you say Vabian?
Vabian, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he's a fox.
Vabian.
Yeah, he is a fox, basically, for the Jackal. But it still retains the Jackal sandy look to it, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, all of these aren't bad looking. I don't think I
they're
saw any of them that I thought were ugly or anything like that. Like they're all decent.
Yeah,
Just like my favorites are probably the Exalted Raptor
the
and
Primeval Griffin looks pretty cool. That was the one that I wished I'd gotten, but I ended up going for the Star Shell because I didn't have any beetle skins at all. I was rocking base beetle.
Yeah, that Star Shell beetle is cool. I have the flamey one, the Ghost Rider beetle.
Yeah.
That's still the only skin so far I've bought from a select license is the Ghost Rider beetle, but that one's pretty cool.
Yeah. So,
I didn't even notice the Badger Springer. You can just get a Badger. It's incredible.
Yeah. It's a bit creepy looking, I thought. So I didn't get it.
A bit unnerving. Yeah.
It was unnerving to me. It just was. Yeah. So that is what's in the gem store.
Big it didn't seem like a big gem store week until I actually looked at the listing of all the stuff.
It was kind of like a packed.
Yeah.
Just
and I was like, wow. Because all I bought was the outfit, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of ignored everything else. There's a lot of stuff on the gem store this week, guys.
Yes. Plus, they've been rolling in freebies.
Yeah, there was
a heroic booster that was free. There was a
transmutation charges were free.
Transmutation charges that were free. So if you're not one to buy stuff off of the gem store, at least check the promotions tab because you never know what might be free.
I picked up the heroic booster because those give bonus world experience and bonus world reward track XP. Yeah. So.
And the nice thing about the freebies too is if you don't want to keep them for your own account, you can gift them to someone else, or you can gift them to an alt account of your own. Yeah.
Inks
Why is the gem store laggy? I don't know. It has been quite laggy.
It lags for me all the time. It lags for me all the time, and I don't know what they're doing.
It is a web page, basically. Yes, that is true. And so it just lags out. But it has been a bit annoying of late, more so.
Yeah.
All right. So community events going on. What do you got here, Aaron? UGO. This is Jebro.
Yeah, Jebro's tournament is happening tomorrow. His PvP tournament.
EU 5v5 core PvP tournament.
Yep. And that's going to be on his channel tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific, I want to say.
7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah. And they're a good watch, guys. I watched the last one. It was good stuff. So I would recommend tuning in if you want to see some sick PvP.
Yeah.
Builders too.
It'll be a good time. If you aren't following Jebro already, give his channel a follow. It is twitch.tv/JebroUnity.
Yeah, he's a really good streamer.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chronicles of Tyria, who is if you have not heard of him, they are basically a fiction-oriented fan site, and they are celebrating. Go ahead.
They do like high quality
fiction. Yes, if you want to check out some good quality fiction,
like long form novel length type of stuff, it's pretty interesting.
Multi-part novel length. Yeah. So they are currently celebrating their 7th anniversary, and they're holding a writing contest. So if you go to chroniclesoftyria.com, they're holding a writing contest. They've got some giveaways, and they are also looking for new writers. If you want to join their team, you can join their team.
If you want to write a sweet story about your OC, go ahead and join us.
There you go. And the entries they're looking for is a short story one-shot, 1,500 to 4,000 words.
Twitch chat, Aaron's a writer, not anymore.
Aaron is a writer, yeah. He had that, what was that one story that you wrote? The
Raza one.
No, there wasn't, not the Raza one, the Silver Waste one, the dude.
Oh, yeah. What did we call that? I don't remember.
It was on Guildbag. Oh my god, why don't we remember these things?
The Silver Waste recurring recurring chronicle going up to Heart of Thorns.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to talk about it. That's the thing.
Do you not want to talk about it?
I don't remember what it's called.
I'm Googling up your name.
Something about being on the front lines or something like that.
Yeah, it was a pretty good story idea, I thought.
It was like supposed to be like a war chronicle style Silver Waste thing.
Yeah.
Back in the day, guys, 2015, y'all missed out. Y'all missed out on Guild Mag.
This is when he was writing a hell of a lot for Guild Mag, and then he got burnt out, and now he doesn't write anymore. Now he just streams.
Streaming's way easier. That's the thing. Streaming's a lot easier.
Yeah. It was a good story arc though. But anyways, we digress.
Okay.
So check out Jebra's PvP tournament tomorrow. Chronicles of Tyria's 7th anniversary writing contest. Yeah, lots of good things happening in the community.
Pretty good stuff, guys. Check them out.
See that, Taz? You should have been in here a little bit earlier. Maybe you remember what that was called, because neither one of us remember what that story was called. Taz is the senior editor over at Guildmag. And
now it's bothering me that I don't remember.
I know. I tried searching on Guildmag for your author name, and it didn't come up because I can't. It won't load in. I don't know what the hell's wrong with the website. So yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, it was a good story. All right, so that brings us to the end of the show, just under 2 hours. We waffled a little bit. This is what we do. We just enjoy talking about whatever.
Yep.
Which story was it? It was Aaron's Silver Waste story.
The one leading up to Heart of Thorns launch.
Yeah. It followed some dude from Dragon, not from
no, just
Divinity's Reach, right? He was like a
he's like a
guy or something.
He's a wartime reporter.
Right, wartime reporter.
My best Guild Wars OC ever.
What exactly? Because you'd patterned it after like the stories that led up to the War Chronicles, leading up to.
It was supposed to be like the White Mantle,
the
Shining Blade Civil War stuff they did in Guild Wars 1.
Yeah. Oh well.
Also loosely based on a HBO miniseries called Generation Kill about a wartime reporter in Iraq.
Loosely based.
Loosely based
as in the Silver Waste, where he lived forever and still lives now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun times.
So that brings us to the end of the show, Aaron.
It's the end, guys.
That's the end of episode 8. It is a wrap. If you guys want to give us a follow, you can follow us here on Twitch, TyriaNow. Just hit that button up there. You can follow us on Twitter. We're also TyriaNow. If you want to get in touch with us, you can shoot us a message on Twitter or email us, tyrianow@gmail.com. If you want to follow us individually, we're Inky Sticks and Guild Wars Monk, pretty much everywhere. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. So yeah. Where can you send us large sums of money? I don't know, man.
You can send it in Mystic Coins to. No, I'm joking. The show is free, guys. It's totally free. It's just for funsies.
It is. This is it's just a hobby, man. This is what we do because we like the game and we like to talk about it. So yeah, that's us. Yep.
Y'all should come back for the next one.
We will be back in 2 weeks' time. Saturday the 18th.
Yep.
Is our next show. We'll be here 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for coming out, everyone. Thanks for keeping our chat nice and active, participating in our strange conversations. Yeah, good times.
Chat does ask, where can I buy official TyriaNow merch?
Dude, that's
all of our branding is in-game assets. We can't sell it.
Send us gold for the next legendaries and we'll think about making merch. We should have mugs or something. No, it's only 8 episodes in, guys. We can't have merch yet.
Yeah, no mugs yet.
That'd be very arrogant, I think. I don't know.
Maybe a bit, yeah. Just a smidge.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for
Now we can
tuning
say
in.
goodbye.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye,
Bye.
y'all.